So it is a happy and sad day here at the shack, and that's very exciting. What's not terribly exciting is I'm gonna get to bring down all these towers and antennas today. So it's sad that, you know, the first shack and all this hodgepodge stuff I've put up is coming down, but the exciting thing is probably won't be able to do any of this again until I retire in 18 to 20 years. There's that point. It really should be getting that. So I've got the 3 guy lines, the big dipole, which goes out across the front and out in the back, the beam, and then the J-pole on top, and that security camera that's not really waterproof, but I made it waterproof by building a little box, and then all the cables. I've already taken down the little tripod mini tower. You may have seen that down there. It's this green thing there. I got that for 20 bucks at a little ham show. And that thing's been great. I need to paint it, and I had to cut the bottom of the feet off because they were totally rusted, but the thing is pretty convenient. And there's my temporary 2-meter I'll be using after I bring all the 2-meter beam and the J-pole down. Here's my little mount I made for the roof, and it's kind of, you know, not really quite. Yeah, I say it probably has 2 more years, or it would have 2 more years, and then that would rot through. That seems okay. But I mean, it's a really very solid base. It'll last, you know, I've had it up for, I think, 2 years, maybe 3, I think 2 years. Maximum 5 years life out of something like that. So I've got to undo all these bolts and the zip ties and the, oh gosh. All right. Well, I don't have any climbing harness on or anything, so I'm not about to go up that. I've got some tools staged. Gonna have to figure out how to rig up some sort of a gin pole to get that top off. Steven and I almost lost it putting it up. We just did it freehand. And I don't have him today, so I'm gonna need to, I'll get everything off the tower. I don't imagine the tower actually comes down today. I've got to figure out something conduit, U-clamps, and my rock climbing pulley, and a drill and some ingenuity will figure out my gin pole situation and allow me to get that down safely. Still probably going to back the cars out of the driveway when it's coming down, though, just in case. You know, I can lose the roof and a top section of tower, but don't really want to damage the vehicle. Let's see, you can see, this is some, I think, 6-gauge grounding wire I got. It runs down to the ground system down there, and I just kind of, you know, pipe clamped that or hose clamped that, and then also, you know, tightened it up in between a couple of washers. And I did put some dielectric, that grease stuff in there when I tightened it. It's long since washed off, but you know, hey, nothing blows up inside too much, and all my radio stuff still works. And there have been a few instances where I've you know, left the antennas connected during a lightning storm, and everything still works, and rock and roll works for me. This is the grounding system. These are 8-foot ground rods driven in. That same with that 6-gauge cable running in between them. And see, I've got this little weatherproof box I've secured loosely to the outside of the house. Just passes through everything and the ground straps. It keeps it, it's not flooding on the inside, so good enough. This is my lame attempt at brazing, but it actually made good connections, so yeah, rock and roll. And on the inside, probably not nearly enough light to see this, but got a couple of polyphaser lightning arresters, and I think this is an MFJ. Ground strap here goes out to that box you just saw. This is just a metal plate I got from DX Engineering. Mount these things on. They just connect to the other side, pass on through, and I can quickly disconnect here in case of lightning storm when I am home. And I've got a little piece of, certainly can't see that, PVC pipe. I drilled a 2-inch hole through the wall. Didn't do much from a home value, but whatever. Antennas, wires come out, and some of them pass straight through. Rotor cables, ground cable from inside, more of that 6-gauge cable. Control lines for the webcam, power for the webcam. and then the tinned braid from the inside. That just passes right through. I'd like to have something for the rotor and everything, but I don't. Well, here's a decent shot of the antennas on the roof. There's the tower. You can see the dipole, the beam, and the J-pole up top. There's the TV antenna. Works pretty well. That's literally just up on a few coupled pieces of conduit, and we went through the hurricane and everything. It sways in the wind all day long, but it never comes down, so yay us. It's time to bring the dipole down, so I'll walk out here to this tree, and I had it through a pulley, but it kept jumping out of the pulley track, so I just have it run through an eye bolt, and it works fine. And it literally tied to a rock, and if a tree limb hits it, you probably can't see it, but it is drooping. And so now it is time to, golly, it's a commitment. Aha, well, so I have undone the rope from this. I thought it was going to take a while, so I had paused the video, but what I remembered is I wrapped my counterweight and made a loop, and I just tied the rope through it, so I thought I had to unwind all that mess, but I don't. So anyway, let me raise it back up. I doubt you can even see it, but here it comes down, right through the tree. Got a knot here. Oh, come on down, you. Well, I'll go pull it down, and when I pull it, this rope will come through, and then I'll have to get the ladder out if I ever want to put this back up through that. All right, so the back section of the dipole, time to come down. This is not on a counterweight, but luckily it hasn't had any issues back here. Wrapped around the old nail, up through the old thing, and wow, look at all this extra. At least it goes around the back of the fence, and it's all tangled. So I got that going for me. What the heck? Okay, we're back up on the roof, and I've taken the dipole down. You can see what I've done here. I've got, these are just PVC pipe, got from the store, drilled holes through them. Put little zip ties on either side to kind of hold them in place, you can see here. And it takes an afternoon or a full day to do something like this, but it's totally worth it. And then I've got here, it's just some parachute cord, zip tied there, goes through, and that kind of holds the supports out, like so it doesn't droop, so it maintains that, whatever that is, 6-inch, 4-inch separation there. I'm committed now. I gotta bust out the big ladder if I want to put this thing back up, so here she comes. Here's what happened one time when I had to tune it. That's the, well, really, if you see at the end, this is the 80 meter element. You can see it's been soldered there together and lengthened, tuned. You see it's the end of the 40 meter element, same thing. And it's gonna be the same thing on the other side. Just matched it and tuned it. I just want to get this up here so when I bring down the dipole, everything's just kind of right here waiting on us. Need to get the antenna clear of the tree. Got all the rock climbing gear on. Went through both, doubled back. Things nice and tight. Carabiners all cool, everything's great. Yippee, got some slings and some carabiners. And I suppose I probably want this somewhere more secure. And I'm gonna need these, possibly these, and certainly these. Use these to get into the part of the roof line. Ooh, there's the sun. I wonder if this ought to come down first. Maybe I'll do that. All these little wires are free. Well, I paused the camera and I completely missed getting the security camera off. But here she is. Thought I remembered putting this eye bolt in there for support. Thank you, Axis. There we go. Bonk. Alrighty. Let's see. That's not going to connect to anything. Click. I got some up here too. Come on now. Seriously. I've got a piece of unistrut strapped to the tower, some cobbled together nut with a piece of all thread coming out, and I bolted this thing away so it's not touching the metal. And I've got whatever this stuff is all over the connection here. Imagine I can probably just I do need to rip this off. Come on, darling. There we go. So let me take the coax off. Alrighty. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to remove this. Certainly don't want to do all this. Don't need to do all that just yet. So we'll grab ye old channel locks. That looks good enough. Let's swing out here. Of course, that sun's all in the way, but I want that PVC pipe, 4-inch spacing. All right, off we come. Nice and easy. Yep, look at that. Is that there for... Oh, hello, Mr. Spider. Why don't you just chill out on that dipole and not on my leg? That'll be much better. All right, cool. See you later. All right. So, need to get my hanger ready. Let's see. Just clip this off this side. I'm going to pull this off. I'm going to clip it to that. So I can use both hands while coming down. All right. Oh, come on now. No, I don't need you. There we go. Come on now. Dunk. All right. And clip, hang, and then I can have both hands concentrating while I go down. Oh, wow, that's a big spider. Well, hello. Holy moly, that thing is... Oh, he's got him something. He's got him a bee or a something or another. Whew, I don't want him to have a me. Oh man, there's another one on my tools. Dude, you need to go. See, what you're gonna need to do is, dude, there you go. Over there you go. Hey, well, goodbye. Hasta luego. Sayonara. Get. All right, the dipole is down and ready to be wrapped up and stored. Yippee. All right, up to the top. Looking out for the spider. All right, I see you, I think. I guess he ate that thing. See, that's why spiders are good. He ate the hell out of that yellow jacket. Oh God, there he is. Check him out. Don't get me. I'm your friend. I will just stay away from you. All the way to the top. Put something up here. A new safety. All right. Second safety. There we go. Joe, I could stand to be a little higher up. Oh, is that what that's for? Yes, it is. Oh man, this is good stuff. Good stuff. So I am truly dependent. Oops, there's your ass up too. On that. I gotta. That's my culvert. Dang it. New bolts next time around. Let's see how that is. Almost. Finger untightenable. Not quite. Let's try this side. Wouldn't this be handy? Oh yeah. How do I even reach the top one? Shittily. I might open you up a little bit more. There you go. Now you don't suck quite so bad. Listen. Going to drop, probably. Y'all are probably just gonna go down in this very convenient pocket. Okay. I need to get some weight off of you. There we go. Really? How's the weight off of you? Come on, bitch. There we go. I had a shit. Oh, okay, how about this? I just hold it there. I hope the sun's not shutting down the GoPro. Point it down, right? In the pocket. Yeah. In the pocket. Get in there. All right, I didn't get that hardware captured on that U-bolt, but hey, whatever. And down you come. All right, down you go, babe. Good and faithful 2-meter serpent. Oop, don't. There we go. All right. That's not so bad. Here we go. At least it's all rusted. Well, okay. I guess that's gonna come down now. Surprise. Woo. All right. What an excellent place to receive a surprise. Okay. Next time around. Oh, there you go. Heads up. Use different types of bolts. Two safety off. Yeah, I could just cruise straight up this and avoid old Larry the spider. All right, stuff comes off pretty easy. I had a knife all ready for that, but looks like I didn't need it. Well, I guess this could also be a review for whatever this tape is. Get it at the ham fests. Look at that. See any evidence of... Oh, apparently I tightened that well, didn't I? And of course... Oh, there we go. Let's see, what did I leave up top? My pliers. All right. A little... That's the dielectric grease I put in there. Absolutely no signs of water corrosion whatsoever. And this thing's been attached. Yeah, see that good. For a long time. Wow, absolutely none. That's great. All right. Oh, you're not even really all that heavy. Whew. I smell good. And by good, I mean bad. But it would be good for you if you were here. Oh, another little white spider. What's up, dude? All right. Whew. All right. Now the rest of this is just going to be undoing this mess and tying up some cables. So we'll turn this back on once I go back up to start fitting the gin pole and bringing the tower down. Tower ground is off at the bottom. It stayed pretty shiny copper there. Had some good connections there, not a lot of corrosion. Cables is next, but it's time to go charge up and take a quick break. So I've already got the gin pole up, but I'll go through the steps I used to mount it. You can see it pretty clearly. Got one of the old rock climbing ropes, which actually happens to be practically a brand new rope. I'm gonna use to lower this thing with. think the tower section is only about 50 pounds. So I have a 8-foot ladder lashed to the tower. It's very safe. You can see the gin pole up there. It's the bottom of it's resting on the top of the ladder, so it won't have a tendency to slip down. And then you'll be able to see a little closer once I get up there. All right, up we go to feed the rope through. Probably should have just started climbing the tower, but oh well. Now you can see what I've got. It's just these little clamps like so, resting on the ladder. There's another clamp like so here at the highest spot. Went ahead and took these bolts out, left these in. Of course, the guy wires are still up, so no problems. Alrighty. Oops. I got one more. Alright. So you can see it does have a little play up here. As I try to flex it and move it, it's really staying set well down there. This is a rock climbing pulley that put on with 2 hose clamps around the top of the pipe. The end. All right, here we go. Actually, I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna hook this to, okay. We'll just do a figure 8 on a bite here. There we go. Yeah, not that this thing weighs very much, but actually, no, I don't really want to do that, do I? Just kind of want to tie that thing up right here. Just tuck you in there. Tweak. Yeah. That'll be just fine. We'll make that better. All right. Climber is this way. And is that way. So it should come There. Not going anywhere. That's much better. Okay. Well, if I'm here and I lift up, I should be able to at least steady this thing until it's kind of ready to come down. Safety. Hang. 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 Sweet. Oh. Yeah, so here's how this works. To make it come down, you have to force it. Oh. I guess it went. Totally hanging. right. Come on. Not what you really want to hear. All right. What are you hung on? Let you hang quite loosely. And all right. Looks like we're going down this side. All right, well, if that falls, that's gonna suck. For me. And look at that though. Not bad. And I wish I wasn't standing right under it, but guess I'll have to trust my stuff. See, I have to hold the lever for it to come down at all. All right. What do you know about that? Holy moly. I got it. Son of a gun. All right. What's left now? And pull the, let's see, go ahead and get this off of here. I think. Get the rope out. And right through the pulley. There we go. That's down. Oh yeah, it's sure. Be interested to see those hose clamps. I might use something different next time to get that on there. It sure looked like it bent down, and it looks like it did tweak a little bit. Huh. Well, there she comes down. Okay, we're about to get the homemade gin pole down. Yeah, it did tweak a little bit. The top rotated out just a tad. I'd say, since nothing fell or no one died, success. Yeah, you can tell it's woogied out a little bit. Might be good to have one more in there. Man, I sure can't. I don't know. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Huh. So since you're resting on that, I can take this one off first. Oh, and I didn't. No, I didn't. Hello, gin pole. Huh. You seem to do just fine. Those really aren't stressed at all. Huh. Huh. What do you know? Oh, wait a minute, it hangs.